Now we're rolling. Damage Plan MMA podcast. I'm Jason. As always, my co-host, the voice of MMA in Utah, Mr. Zach Partridge. Dude, I really like these shirts.
I like them too. The guy who made them doesn't suck.
So last night, Zack and I got to go do a free class over at Gladiator Fight Academy. They're running free classes for the whole month of February.
You're crazy if you don't go check it out. Nanad is
crazy.
A fabulous coach. Cole Schaefer's there getting his work in for his fight on April 30th, the Fierce Fighting Championship. And, we had a handful of people stop through the other night.
Yeah.
And, it's really ironic. We bumped into Kendred Wolf. Came and did the class with us.
Yeah.
What's weird is a guy that I did my jiu-jitsu competition, who I lost to in the jiu-jitsu competition.
I saw that.
Yeah. He popped in and he's like, yeah, I've never done striking before, but while classes are free, I figured it'd be a good time to see if I like it. I was like, yeah. That's cool. And so we got to talk a little bit. And yeah, it was fun.
They have you had to leave early, but they had jiu-jitsu after, and Gustavo Rodriguez, a bunch of his guys, he wasn't there. But Gustavo's class was getting ready to happen right after we were done with our Muay Thai class. But great class.
Yeah.
Gladiator Fight Academy.
Yeah, really, really, really fun class.
Yeah.
Nanad, the way he teaches and breaks things down, they're very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Very good instruction.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. My knee doesn't, but I did.
Well,
I'm being a baby.
Big boy pants on.
I'm being a baby.
Yeah, put your big boy pants on. Guess what?
Baby. What?
You know what it's called?
What?
We're good friends, right?
Yeah.
Sympathy pain. I'm going through fight camp. Guess what? Nothing's healthy on me right now.
Sympathy pain. Yeah, that's what I want.
So hey, you get my sympathy pain that I'm having sympathy pain with my pregnant wife.
Oh yeah.
No, she's great. She's such a trooper through it.
Well, she's done it 3 times, right? So she knows what's going on.
Just number 4.
Yeah, she knows the routine now. She's got it down.
Oh, we'll be there.
We'll be back, Tess. We will be back. Tomorrow, Sheree and I are going up to Layton, the Naga tournaments tomorrow. So we're going to go up to Layton and support all of our Sierra MMA teammates that are.
Naga's in Layton?
Yeah.
How did I not know about this?
I didn't know it either. I just looked at the thing. I don't know where it's at in there. I just looked at the poster and saw Layton, and that's all I saw.
Probably thought like the Davis Conference Center or something.
Yeah. It should be fun.
Time?
I think the kids start around 9 or 10, and then
so
adults.
Why don't you come to 10 a.m. jiu-jitsu at one hit and then bounce over there?
You guys don't have showers there, do you?
No.
Of course, I'm not going to be rolling that hard anyways.
1, you're not going to roll hard. 2, you could always come to my house.
I might do that. I might take you up on that.
You could come to my house.
I might take you up on that. Yeah, I might do that. We got a fight card tomorrow.
We have bunches of fights.
We got a bunch of fights tomorrow. We got 2 local people fighting on Bellator tomorrow night. We have Deanna Bennett and Bobby King. Both of them have been on the podcast. Deanna Bennett multiple times. I think Bobby's been on a couple times too, right? He's been on
once
2
for sure, maybe
once
twice.
for sure.
So shout out to both of them. By the way, for entertainment purposes only, betting odds wise, they're both underdogs, and I think they're very live underdogs.
I think so too.
Like not just live underdogs. So my good friend, I'll keep anonymous, just pointed out Deanna Bennett is an underdog, and she's fighting Justine Kish, who has 0 ground game. Deanna's really good on the ground. I shouldn't say 0 ground game, but probably not. She's not on the level of Deanna Bennett on the ground. I think Deanna you ready for this? Are there props up for Deanna by submission?
I don't think there's any props on the Bellator, but you can get Deanna at plus money right now. And I am putting in that bet as we are recording this.
For entertainment purposes only.
For entertainment purposes.
We are in Utah. And then Bobby King is a plus 240 underdog.
Too much experience.
Huh?
Give me the experience from Bobby King. The guy's 6-0. He's legit. Don't get me wrong.
No, it's not just 6-0. So he's a leg locker, right? He's a jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah,
he won his last fight by Eminari rolling into a leg lock.
Like 11 seconds in.
Yeah, which is really cool and all. But guess what? If anybody remembers when Bobby fought Samson.
Yes.
At the Maverick Center, while Samson was trying to leg lock Bobby was trying to leg lock Samson back too. Bobby is very good on the ground. Everybody knows he can strike and knock people out.
Yeah.
He does not get enough credit for how good his jiu-jitsu is. And
It's very good.
I think Bobby wins. I'm not just, it's not like hey, we're cheering for him. Like, I hope he wins. Like, I'll maybe, put a couple dollars on him because he's a local guy and whatever. No, I think he wins.
I legit think he has a dang good shot.
Like, yeah.
We also have tomorrow night, which I'm really not interested in bare knuckle, but I do want to watch Mike Perry and I do want to watch Chad Mendez make his debut. Like, yeah, somebody just commented on your thoughts on BKFC. Like, we've said it before on the podcast. We're not huge fans of bare knuckle, but I'm intrigued by Mike Perry and
Julian Lane, Mike Perry. Those are the type of people. Yeah, Bobby.
Dude, that fight was
Siler.
That was a phenomenal fight because the first round, it almost looked like he was off, but you could tell he was just trying to get his timing down. And when he came out for that second round, it was like, okay, I got his timing down, and he looked phenomenal in that fight with Siler. Phenomenal. Yeah, don't sleep on that. I like those plus 240.
It's nice to have kind of the local inside scoop and watch some of those guys regionally and know just how good they are.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe this guy catches him because he's that good. And if he is, tip your hat to him. My money's on Bobby.
I'm taking the plus 240.
Yeah.
Just saying. Just saying.
So, no, but what I was saying, bare knuckle boxing was made for berserkers like Mike Perry and Julian Lane to fight each other.
Yes, 100%.
Like, that's where it's like, okay, those are two dudes that should be in bare knuckle boxing. Like, that's something I'm interested in.
Yeah, I'll watch those. I'm going to watch those too.
Chad Mendez, I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I can't think of very many people that I'd rather stand across a circle ring or whatever it is across than Chad Mendez. He looks mean hitting those pads.
I saw it live when we were out in California, him hitting pads, and it's terrifying. Like, it's terrifying.
What's scarier, Chad Mendez or watching the nod?
Watching Nod last night was pretty scary. The way he moves and the way he kicks, he's just like effortless with it. It is crazy. You can't beat that price. Oh, come on, Dutch. We know you're not paying $4.99. Come on, bro.
And if you are, you're paying $4.99 too much.
Hit up your boys, Dutch. We got you back. Yeah, man. The way he moves is like a little cat. We were doing footwork drills last night, right? For stand up, and
he's so explosive.
He's just
So this is really what I have this envision ever since he came on the podcast and talked about playing college basketball. I could just see him going up for a rebound and grabbing it, and somebody else trying to get it, and him being like, "Wah!" with an elbow or something,
Rod Payne. Rod was there last night too. Rod and Kendrick stopped in. Yeah, it's good time, man. Yeah, I don't want to be in.
All I can see now when I see the nod, like throwing elbows, I'm like, could you imagine that guy getting a rebound or in the post?
Should I keep that up? Nope.
Yeah, no, we're taking that down.
You have to go back. It's on there. It's on there, though.
We're staying far away from Dana White's watch list. I can tell you that right now.
BG's going to get canceled. He's not going to have.
You got to be careful. Dana's coming after us streamers, dog.
He's not going to have any social media. The only thing scarier is Kelton saying, "It's okay, bud."
Oh, gosh. Hey, you know what? Hey, shout out to Jarrett. He's out in Tennessee right now. Good luck.
Yeah. There's two people from your gym, right? Daisy?
Daisy's out there getting her first experience, which is good for her. Like, that's been fun. Yeah, Dutch, so here's the thing. People don't know about Jarrett. I just have to address that. He's the only person from Texas I've ever met that doesn't care about football.
That's crazy.
You want to talk about tough guy? Like, you know what he did before MMA and kickboxing?
What?
Bull riding.
I literally, I swear I was going to say he did bull riding. I've been watching Yellowstone. So yeah, that's tough.
If anybody still follows that sport, I don't know if anybody does, but like only the toughest of tough dudes do that. And just like, he's like just this like throwback, right? Like still like he's on social media, but doesn't totally like he he doesn't copy and paste things. He just screenshots it and posts it, kind of does some stuff like that. He's just like a throwback still. Like he's like an old school cowboy. Like put a hat on and put some straw in his mouth and take off his Wranglers and beat somebody up.
You got to watch Yellowstone.
I'm not watching Yellowstone, dog.
I'm telling you, everybody that's listening is going to tell you the same thing. It's a good freaking show, man.
Yeah, you know what? You know what everybody else.
You're going to be where I might wear a cowboy hat and cowboy boots to your fight. Just saying. Just saying. Just saying. You never know. Tony. You never know.
Go cheer for Tony then. No, so man, you lost my train of thought. I had a good one there. But yeah, no, Jarrett's Yellowstone stuff. Fiji. Team Fiji. Oh, you know what I was going to say?
Time out.
No. Nope. Fiji has spoken. Respect the Fiji. Respect the Fijian.
Okay, I won't say what I was going to say. So
okay.
We'll leave it at that.
No, you know what else everybody's telling me that I have to watch?
What?
Game of Thrones. Guess what? My life is fine without it.
I like Game of Thrones too.
Everybody's like, you have to watch Game of Thrones. I've never watched an episode of it. Guess what? My life's fine without it. I don't feel like I'm missing anything.
It's not for everybody. Like it's not for everybody.
What was the other show? Lost. Everybody in the world watched.
Oh, Lost. I didn't get into Lost.
Like, and guess what?
Lost. Friends. I didn't get into Friends.
Okay, now you're missing out on stuff. Friends is great.
I was too busy watching Martin. Never watched it either. Martin Lawrence. Martin.
Old.
Oh man, should we break down this card tomorrow night?
I think we should just keep bickering about TV shows.
TV shows.
Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want. All right.
I just got a text message from my uncle. Yellowstone is awesome.
I told you, man.
Hey, Mike. Thanks. No. Shout out to my Uncle Mike.
Hillary's telling me I got to watch Friends. Okay, maybe I'll watch Friends because Hillary recommended it.
She's good at recommending, but it's true. All I do is watch fights in the old seasons of The Ultimate Fighter.
All right, let's break down these fights. First up in the bantamweight division, we have Mario Batista versus Jay Perrin. Batista is 8-2, stands 5'9" with a 69-inch reach. Perrin Savage is 10-4, stands 5'7" with a 69-inch reach. Looking at the odds here, it looks like Batista is a pretty heavy favorite at -365. The comeback is +280 on Perrin, making his UFC debut.
Yeah, Perrin, I just don't think he's that level. Like last time he got on Contender Series, he lost. Give me Mario Batista.
I mean, I can't even really break that one down. I'm always going to go with the guy that has the experience.
Yeah.
Next up in the featherweight division, we have Jonathan Pierce against Christian Rodriguez. Pierce is 11-4, stands 6 foot tall with a 71.5-inch reach. Rodriguez 7-0. He stands 5'7" with a 71-inch reach. Another kid making his UFC debut. He was on the Contender Series.
Yeah.
About 4 months ago.
Yeah, Pierce wins.
This is another one. Odds are pretty much the same in this one. Are these aren't short? Are those two by any chance short notice? I can't. It doesn't show on the. Oh yeah, Pierce fight short notice. Rodriguez is short notice.
Yeah.
Did you know Dos Anjos and Fiziev was supposed to be on this card?
Yeah. Then they moved it to the co-main for the Colby Covington and Jorge Masvidal.
I cannot wait for that fight. All right, let's get back to breaking this down. Next up in the bantamweight division, we have Jesse Strader versus Chad and Helliger. That's how you say it. Chad and Helliger. He is 5'2", stands 5'7" with a 70-inch reach. That's Strader. And Helliger is 11-5, stands 5'8" with a 64-inch reach. So Strader, huge reach advantage. Funny little tidbit on this.
Give us the tidbit.
And Helliger actually started his pro MMA career 2-5, and he's won his last 9, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
won his last 9 fights, but started 2-5. So if anybody out there that thinks it's over after a couple losses, look at Chad.
Here's the thing too. He lost 2, won 2. Cool. Doctor stoppage, knockout. And then he loses to 3 straight submissions.
Yep.
To me, it looks like he had a deficiency. He took 2 years off.
Yep.
And he's been on a streak ever since. So
Yep.
he stepped away, fixed what he needed to fix, and then now he's run up a win streak. I like him in this spot to keep winning.
I actually think this is going to be a really good fight. I watched both their
I'm not laying minus 160 on this though.
No, he's minus 260
or 260.
Yeah, I actually kind of like Strader. Strader took a loss in his UFC debut on short notice against Montel Jackson. But he came in with a little bit of hype. He was a good striker. Um, I think the odds should be a little bit closer. I do like Anheliger is a little bit scrappier. He actually his ground game looked pretty good. He fought who did he fight on the Contender Series? Oh, that he lost. He won a split decision against Gafurov. Anyways, he fought a wrestler and he did phenomenal. So I think the odds are a little out of whack. I wouldn't mind sprinkling a little bit on Strader. I won't, but my pick is Anheliger.
Yeah,
all that for Anheliger. Next up in the women's strawweight division, we have Diana Belbita, the Warrior Princess, against Gloria DiPaula. Belbita, 14-6, stands 5'7" with a 68-inch reach. DiPaula, 5-4. She stands 5'5" with a 67.5-inch reach. Two young lions stepping in the cage.
Lionesses.
Lionesses.
I like Deanna, and I like her experience in this fight.
I do too. I think that height and reach, which is only a half an inch reach, but I really do like her striking with the kickboxing background. But DePaula's, I think this is pretty much the odds are pretty much a coin flip.
I like DePaulis, or not DePaulis.
DePaula.
I like
Belbita. Diana. Boom. All right, we're there. We're the same on those two. Next up in the featherweight division, we got Chaz Skelly against Mark Striegel. Skelly is 18-3, stands 5'11" with a 73.5-inch reach. Striegel is 18-3. He stands 5'8" with a 70-inch reach. This one, welcome to the UFC for Striegel in his last fight a year and 3 months ago against Said Nurmagomedov. Welcome to the UFC.
I'm having a really hard time on this one.
I am too.
I think this is a really, really close fight.
I'm actually leaning underdog in this one. I'm leaning Striegel on this one.
Dang it, so am I.
I really am.
But does Chaz Skelly's experience and how long he's been in the UFC? He's been very inactive lately, but I feel like that could get it done though.
He's going to be, well, his nickname's the Scrapper. He's definitely scrappy. But I think you'll see an improved Striegel. I'm going to go with Striegel. I'm going to take the underdog in this one.
All right.
We do Lamont, and I'm always winning. Actually, not this year. Actually, since the beginning of the year, I got to give you credit. Zach has been kicking my butt this year. You've been on it.
2022.
Yeah.
I'm crushing it.
You are crushing it.
Just slide into the DMs. I'll give you my picks. It's all good. It's all good, man.
Oh, yeah. You've been on one. Your picks what were you, like 5-2 last week?
I'm 6-2, sir.
6-2 on official picks.
For entertainment purposes only, 6-2. If you would like some more information on that, slide into the DMs.
Slide into the DMs. So we're both on Striegel. We're both taking underdog on this one?
Yeah, we are.
Ooh. All right. Next up in the bantamweight.
That one could be fight of the night, though. I really
could.
That could be phenomenal.
Next up in the bantamweight division, we got Jessica Rose Clark versus Stephanie Egger. Clark is 11-6, stands 5'5" with a 67-inch reach. Egger is 6-2. She stands 5'6" with a 68-inch reach. Who do you like in this one?
I like Smartwater.
Smartwater. How
This
much
fight
water
doesn't do anything for me. Jessica Rose Clark, for experience, wins this fight, I think. I just think she's a little bit better everywhere.
I'll follow you on that one as well. Next up in the featherweight division, man, there's a lot of featherweight fights on this one. Gabriel Benitez against David Onami. Benitez is 22-9, stands 5'8" with a 71-inch reach. Onami, the silent assassin, 8-1, stands 5'11" with a 74-inch reach. Both guys coming off losses.
Onama by murder.
You think he murders him?
Yep.
Murder, you say?
So you remember his loss came to Mason Jones, and Mason
Oh, and
Jones is the future, like one of the
he gave him fits.
and he gave him fits, and he
Fits.
gave Mason Jones all he can handle. And Mason Jones is supposed to just be the next coming of Connor or whatever from Europe, right?
Yeah.
And Onama took it on short notice.
Yep.
Remember, took it on short notice at 155, and he gave him fits. I think Onama is the stud, and I'm all over it. Like that is my pick of the day. Like at minus 160, that's a gift.
Is it still there? Let's check it. Let's check the other odds and see if we're still close to there. Onami is, yeah, he's minus 165. 5 dimes has him. Yeah, 160, minus 160. All right, next up in the middleweight division, we have Joaquin Buckley against Abdul Razak Al Hassan. Buckley is 13-4, stands 5'10" with a 76-inch reach. Al Hassan is 11-4, stands 5'10" with a 73-inch reach. Both guys coming off of wins in their last fights. I think they were on the same card. No, they were a couple weeks apart. They had a nice little interaction at the weigh-ins this morning. Did you watch it?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I think it was Buckley gave him like I don't know if it was a birthday card or he gave him a card and he's like, I'm still going to knock you out though. And they were just a little all respect thing. It was kind of cool. Who do you like in this one?
So I hated Abdul Razak Hassan. But then I remembered his last fight, I picked against him.
And he won. He looked good.
And he knocked out homeboy in 17 seconds.
Yep. He knocked out the guy that Buckley lost to by head kick last January. Buckley lost to D. Sirico, and Al Hassan KO'd him. I'm going to go Al Hassan on this one.
Yeah, I am as well. So I am friends with Joaquin Buckley on Facebook. Not that means anything.
Yeah,
but I just like to kind of follow what he does, right? Like add anybody that's a UFC fighter, pro fighter, whatever, I'll add him.
Yeah.
I like to see what they're doing, what kind of content they're posting or whatever. I think Joaquin Buckley is more interested in becoming like a personality. I think he trains hard. I know I've seen he's down in Extreme Couture training with like Chris Curtis and them.
Yeah.
He's getting good work in, but he's also was like up in Detroit with that like fluky like self-defense guy doing stuff, and like he's just kind of all over the place. I don't know how focused he is on fighting. Because of that, I'm not super confident in it because I've also seen Al Hassan just get wrestled to death by Malcone.
Which is weird because his fight name is Judo Thunder. Wouldn't that think he'd be, he'd know a little judo?
I kind of hate that fight name.
I do too, but he's a Fortis MMA guy, so I'm going with him.
Gosh, I guess I'll take. No, you know what? I'm going Buckley.
Buckley?
We're going Buckley. Buckley wins.
Official, just a pick or official pick?
Just pick. Like I wouldn't bet.
You wouldn't bet.
Both of these two have heckle and Jada. I've seen them both look really good, and I've seen both of them not. So,
yeah. All right. Next up in the lightweight division, we have Jim A10 Miller against Nicholas Mota. Miller is 33-16, stands 5'8" with a 71-inch reach. Nicholas Mota is 12-3. He stands 5'9" with a 70-inch reach. Dude, how do you bet against Jim Miller?
I was about to say, you already know who I'm picking, dog.
Oh man, I just like I know this kid's, there's a lot of hype around this kid. He's got a contender series win. He's got a good record. But dude, you're throwing him in against Jim Miller. I can't pick against Jim Miller right there. This is kind of hey, is this kid going to be legit or is he just going to be just another guy on the roster? Because if he beats Jim Miller, that's pretty impressive. Your UFC debut, like, and you beat a guy like that.
Debut?
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. Jim Miller.
I am too, but if Mota does somehow pull it off, you got to give this kid credit.
Well, you give him credit, but it's like, I think the experience alone overcomes a lot. Like, you have to have some serious attributes to beat somebody like Jim Miller on your UFC debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, give me Jim Miller.
All right, Jim Miller it is. Next up in the heavyweight division, the big boys, Parker Porter against Alan Baudat. Porter is 12-6, stands 6 foot tall with a 75-inch reach. Baudat is 8-2, stands 6'3" with a 79-inch reach. So the Black Samurai has a 3-inch height advantage and a 4-inch reach advantage. Parker Porter's a minus 270 favorite. Comeback is plus 220 for the Frenchman, the Black Samurai. Yeah.
You ready? You ready?
Yep.
This fight sucks.
But who do you like?
Parker Porter.
Parker Porter, baby. You throwing money on?
The Samurai is not very good. He got brought in as a sacrificial lamb for Tom Aspinall, and he got a 4-fight deal. And as soon as that 4-fight deal's over, he's getting cut and going back to Japan.
I'm with you on that one, Parker Porter. Next up in the middleweight division, we got Kyle Daukaus versus Jamie Pickett. Daukaus is 10-2. He stands 6'3" with a 76-inch reach. Pickett 13-6. He stands 6'2" with an 80-inch reach. Daukaus is a pretty big favorite, minus 285 to come back, plus 220 for Pickett. Pickett's on a nice little 2-fight win streak.
What?
Pickett's on a nice little 2-fight win streak.
Okay.
You think he beats Daukaus?
No.
I think Daukaus is going to be too much for him.
I think Daukaus puts him away inside 2 rounds. How about that?
They did this at a catch weight at 195.
Yeah. Well, it's because.
Is it a short notice?
Yeah, Daukaus was supposed to fight Julian Marquez.
Julian Marquez, yeah. Yep. There we go. All right. Well, so he's filling in. That's good. They still keep the fight together.
Hey, good for Jamie Pickett. You know, he just beat Joseph Holmes last month. He didn't look bad, but Holmes gassed really bad in that fight.
Very bad.
But yeah, Daukaus, I think Daukaus just murders him.
All right, main event time. Johnny Walker against Jamala Hill. Walker is 18-6. Jamal Hall. Can we just say Jamal? Jamal Hill.
I'm not mad.
Walker is 18-6, stands 6'6" with an 82-inch reach. Man, he's huge for a light heavyweight. Against Jamal Hill, Sweet Dreams is 9-1, stands 6'4" with a 79-inch reach. Those are some big light heavyweights, dude. What do you think those guys weigh when they step in the cage tomorrow afternoon?
Say that again.
What do you think they're going to weigh in? 220s?
225, 230.
Those are big light heavyweights.
Johnny Walker's huge. How he makes 205?
I have no clue.
No idea.
Yeah.
But remember when we thought, like, oh, this guy could maybe beat John Jones?
Yeah, for a minute. He's missing something. I don't know what it is.
I was just going to say, there's something just missing with him that makes me not want to pick him.
Yeah.
Does he have all the tools to win this fight?
Sure.
Possibly. He's explosive. He's this and that. Now, by the way, this is another one. I'm not convinced Jamal Hill wins. Walker's shown that he can be explosive and catch people and stuff. Hill's pretty solid, though.
Hill is pretty solid.
You don't beat guys like OSP the way that Hill did without being, that's a guy that's like, he's a future contender in my eyes. Where Johnny Walker looks to me more like the fun guy that really might not ever get anywhere. His ceiling is maybe like 7 or 8 in the rankings, where I feel like Jamil Hill could legit turn into a contender.
Yeah, he beat Jimmy Crute in his last fight.
In the first round.
Yeah, 48 seconds into the first round.
So, yeah, I feel pretty good about picking Hill, but Walker's dangerous though. So it's like tread lightly, but I feel like Hill wins.
I'm feeling that too. I'm going to pick Walker just to disagree with you. I'm not betting. I just want to disagree with you on the main event because it's fun.
Just so you know, too, I do pretty well with DraftKings.
You've been doing very well.
One last week with DraftKings. This is not a DraftKings friendly card because we all know we need underdogs in DraftKings, and there's just not enough underdogs that have enough value to do it. So
yeah.
There you go.
That's
it. That's my expert analysis, my quote unquote expert analysis. So the whole March 19th card just got dropped.
Yeah. What else do we got on that card?
Our boy Eric Munoz is back after his big win.
Nice. Everyone knows
Dude,
his
you
back.
got to give the guy props. Lost 6 fights in a row.
Yeah.
Fights an opponent that missed weight by almost 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Fights a heavyweight. Beats him. Takes a beating to his leg with leg kicks.
Yeah.
Beats him. And now he's turning back and running it back with the guy who he beat in his pro debut. Like, I dig it.
He's just one of those fighters, man. The guy just wants to fight.
But okay,
Doesn't care who it is.
Real quick though,
Yeah.
quick. You got to give props to Steelfist for this one. This is the best 155 amateur fight in the country.
Oh, hands down. Hands down.
You have 6-0 Cole Faust against 5-0 Isaiah Diggs, and they're bringing Isaiah Diggs in from out of state, and he's got good credentials and too. And I've heard it. Everybody knows. Like, I love Cole. He's a training partner. He's a personal friend. He's he's cornered me in fights. I was in his corner his last fight. Like, I consider Cole one of my best friends. He's very, very close. And I've heard people say things like silly things, right? Silly things like, when is he going to get tested? This and that.
Are you kidding me?
He's been 18 years old fighting grown men. He's been getting tested the whole time.
Dude took a short notice fight up a weight class, and
Calvin Barrington had 25 plus pounds on him.
And no disrespect to Calvin, but and twice as many fights, 3 times as many fights.
And passed that test with flying colors. He just continues to impress. And just so you know, just so others know, if there's no, don't get it twisted. Cole will fight anybody, anywhere, anytime. I've heard names come out of Cole's mouth of pros that he's willing to fight that would. Would shock.
I've heard him.
It would shock people, and he doesn't just say it; he means it. So, come out, support local MMA. March 19th is going to be a fun night. Come support me. Come support my teammates. Me, Cole, and Ammon, and Norby, my guy making his MMA debut. Love Norby. We're all going to be there, but come. But again, not to take anything away from anybody else in the card. Come treat yourself to probably the best amateur lightweight fight that's going to happen in 2022 in the whole country.
Yeah, the top 5 guys in the U.S. right now, or is it the West? Is it the West?
The West, but
the West.
They're
Still.
Dude, I'll put Cole Faust against anybody at 155.
Every fight that I've seen him fight, it's like, okay, is he going to get tested this time? Because he's fought some legit guys, and dude, the kid just he checks all the boxes, puts in the work, he grinds.
He'll fight anybody.
He'll fight
good.
Anybody.
So
he recovers.
So if anybody thinks that he's quote unquote not getting tested, it's kind of ridiculous. You know what? Tell the people that he thinks should be testing him to take the fights, because I promise you, they've been offered it and they turned it down.
Yeah,
he'll fight anybody.
Yep, I agree. Should be a fun night.
It's gonna be a fun night.
The question is, are you going to get the finish, Mr. Partridge?
1,000%.
Get your tickets. Get your tickets. Is that it for the day? We done already?
What?
Are we done for the day?
Yeah, 35
minutes. That was a short one. Oh, that was a short one.
I've been drinking tons of water, so I got to pee again.
So you got to pee. All right, we're out of here. We'll let you guys go. We'll see you guys on Monday for the recap. We